Okay, very quickly, before I talk about the fruit that is in season, which is Agbalumo, I hope I'll be able to have time to touch purple. Let's look at agriculture. What are your New Year resolutions for agriculture this year? One of the prophecies or one of the predictions for the year is that people are going to be very hungry. Many people are going to Lanusategu. Permit me to say this. To Lanusategu is that many people are going to go hungry. Many people, you have the money, but you don't have food to buy. So we are being advised, we are being counseled, we are being, which one word will I use? We are being urged to go and farm this year. Embrace family farming. Do a little of family farming. Plant something this year. Be a farmer. Plant something. If you want to do poultry, okay. I met a lady 3 days ago. She told me every December I don't buy chicken. At the back, just behind my house, I have a small poultry where I have up to 20 chicks. Chicken, I begin to rear them. I say, how are you able to do it? She explained to me. I said, wow, this is remarkable. Okay, so if you want to do that, some people will decide to rear goats or sheep or rabbits or grass cutter. Do something agricultural this year. Okay, you now say, okay, I want to plant vegetables. You can say, okay, for me, my own is just a fortete. I'll just grow them in my garden. You say, I don't have garden, or Lydia, there's no garden. Why don't you get a sack? Why don't you get a sack? Broken buckets, broken plastic buckets. You can use them. You know, you can even use your tire, the tire of your vehicle, the old tires. You can put two together and you plant. Then you say, okay, I want to go into snail farming. It's a very beautiful one. Snail farming, you put 1, 2 or 3 or 4 snails. Snail can have like 20 and go when they want to deliver in their reproduction. So you can rear snails. You know how much one snail costs now? Get to a restaurant, say you want snail. They tell you 2,000 for one sizable snail, peppered snail. But you can become a farmer. You can rear that. You have a school. You can set up something like that. Okay, that's my counsel. This is what I want to guide you to do this year. I beg you, as you listen to me, go and embrace family farming. Do something. If you have that land, cut cassava. Do you know a bag of gari is almost 40,000 right now? The plastic of gari we used to buy for 2,000, even 1.8. A plastic of gari is selling for 2,500, 3,000 right now. Don't talk about the bag of rice. A bag of rice is 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, depending on where you find yourself. So why don't you do something? Plant. Let's plant. Plant your yam. I keep talking about the yam I saw when I traveled, and in Connecticut they sold one small tube of yam for $13. Imagine you have 1 plot or 2 plots, or let's say 1 acre, and then you plant all yam, and then you harvest the yam. You send it to a place like UK, or maybe to Australia, or maybe to the US, or maybe to other parts of the world. And 1 tuber of yam you are selling for $20. And you have like 100. Hey, what today? Money don't land. You don't need to go and do any other thing. For those who are kidnapping and making money and all that, you don't need all those things. It's just like, yeah, you've got to be diligent, because without being diligent, you will not go far. This is what we call dignity of labor. So my advice, my counsel is that please this year embrace agriculture. Let it be part of your New Year food resolutions. I'll plant vegetables. You can decide I'll plant pepper, just chili pepper. You can decide I'll do red bell pepper, orange bell. One orange bell pepper now is almost 1,000. Just one. So imagine you harvest like 1,000 pieces. I'm just giving an example. That's over 100K. So decide to say, okay, I'm going to plant beans this year. My own is beans. Okay, your own will say, okay, I'm going to plant trees. My own is just trees. I set up a tree of Agbalumo. I set up a tree of soursop. I set up a tree of lemon, lime. I set up a tree of what? And you just have trees. When it's time for harvest, you'll be. Then you can decide to do modern farming, which is the urban farming or hypodynamic farming, where you now say, okay, I don't have land, we have greenhouse now. Do you know you can do mushroom? Mushroom is very expensive. We're looking for mushroom. People are placing order for mushroom. Mushrooms are not available. The woman that used to send us mushroom from Edo for close to 4 months or 5 months now, no single one bag has moved to us. So you can decide to fill up the vacuum to cover the gap. Okay, you say, okay, I'm going to do coconut trees. You can decide, or plantain. One bunch of plantain now is selling for almost What am I saying? Almost 10,000. Sizable, good bunch of plantain. You can see for 5,000, for 3,000, 2,000. So imagine you having plantations of that. You can do maize. You can do watermelon fruit. You can just, okay, my own is just fruit. So this year, please resolve and say, I will do agriculture this year. I'm going to go into agriculture. I will plant something. You can just plant curry leaves. You can just plant okra. Just okra, just okra, just okra. You can do melon, egusi, the rest of them. You can do ogbono. And then you can say, okay, I'm just going to be in the value chain. I'm just going to be in the behind the scene. I'll do the movement of people are looking for. Your own could just be logistics of food. Your own could just be, okay, I will cook food this year and sell to people. You may not even have to open a store somewhere. Don't know, you just reach your contact, friends and family. Okay, this week I delivered a pot of what's it called? Crocker fresh fish pepper soup. So you can say, okay, somebody was asking me just a couple of hours ago that, I need what's it called? This fisherman okra soup. You can be the one to do it. And as you do it, you will have something. You eke out a livelihood, you have something. You will see that there's no need for you to commit suicide. So please, these are the things we're going to look out for this very year. Promise me you will go into agriculture and give me the feedback. Send me a message, I will talk about it. So very quickly before I call it a wrap, let's look at white star apple. White star apple is known as Agbalumo or Africa star apple. So Agbalumo is in season now. Agbalumo, Africa star apple, is also known as white star apple. Nigeria, yes, that's a proud Nigerian story of Agbalumo. Well, where else will you go in the world to get Agbalumo? It's in Nigeria. We tell the story. So on this show, we talk about food journalism and we look at solutions journalism. And what do we do now? We bring the African and the Nigerian food story to a global audience. With Agbalumo, what can you do? In Nigeria, it can be referred to as Agbalumo from the southwest, or when you go to the southeast, Udara or Udara. And then when you travel up north, it's called Ciwoh. That is Ciwoh. All right. It is packed full with vitamin C. And because it's enriched with vitamin C, it's very, very good for this season. Usually, Agbalumo will come from December up until like April, March, or thereabouts. So this period, Agbalumo is everywhere. And sometimes it can dovetail into May. But definitely can't go beyond May in Nigeria. But we're looking for a situation or a way where Agbalumo will now be an all year round thing. It's possible. That's all what they do in other climes. They look for a way around it. So you just don't just say, just this season, but any time of the year you can find it. Now, what else? Agbalumo is very colorful. It has this semicircle seeds, and when it is ripe, its color can tilt towards orange or yellowish peach. With a tint of red, depending on where you are. But definitely you won't mix that orange, yellowish, peach color, or burnt orange color somehow. Okay. Now, Agbalumo, we don't forget, is 5-celled seedy fruit. Every time you open your Agbalumo, you will find that the seed is usually 5. Usually, there's no time. Maybe by luck you can see 6. Okay, and then it's very edible, it's very pulpy, and you can eat it. You can eat the flesh, you can eat also the pulpy part, but definitely not the seed. You throw away or you discard the seed. Botanically, it's called Chrysophyllum albidum. The fruit is mostly cultivated in rural areas, and today the juice is now big money. You go to supermarket, you want to get Agbalumo juice, they'll be telling you 1.5 because to extract the juice is big deal. That's another business you can do it. Now let's look at the health benefit and nutritional value. Eating Agbalumo will help to lower blood sugar and also lower cholesterol. So if your cholesterol level is so high, please go and eat plenty of Agbalumo. Now, eating this fruit could also be useful in preventing and treating heart diseases. Agbalumo is so good. The leaves are good for the treatment of wounds like stomach ache and also diarrhea. So you see, we have plenty leaves in this Niger that is very good. Agbalumo is a natural remedy for toothache, constipation, and even some throat problems, amongst others. The seed can be used to treat even vaginal and skin infection. The pulpy fruit contains more vitamin C than oranges and guava. So, go for Agbalumo. Nigeria is so blessed. Agbalumo is rich in calcium, iron, potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, flavonoid, and also some phytochemicals. When eaten with the skin and flesh, it can help to lower blood sugar. I hammer on this again, and even cholesterol in the body. I don't have much time. It's almost time for me to step out of the studio. We'll be taking the modern commission news at 5. Udara is standing by for that. So, but I want to say Agbalumo is a necessity right now. It's let it be part of your resolution. See, anytime I take Agbalumo here, it will be shocking my teeth. I'll be feeling like it's not sweet. When you get to the market, look for the sweet ones. You have the succulent ones, you have the tasty ones, the ones that are very sweet. Make this part of your meal. You say, okay, rather eat it. Can I make juice out of it? Why not? All you do is the seed, put it in the blender or your fruit processor, process, and then you use then put it in the freezer. Your ice cream is ready. Natural ice cream. You can mix with sour soap if you want to enjoy it. You know, sour soap has this creamy taste. I'm telling you what to do. But don't worry, any of these days I make this, I will try and post it so that you can see it. Like I say, you can find us on Facebook, on Instagram, you can find us on Twitter at GourmetGuide234. And then we'll have a food blog, GourmetGuide234.com. And of course, come to the YouTube channel, Gourmet Guide 234 Kitchen. And please, when you come, drop a comment. Click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you have not. My name is Lydia Eke, and I want to say happy weekend. Go out this weekend, eat plenty of Agbalumo, and don't forget your New Year food resolutions. Whether it has to do with food, don't forget agriculture. Plant something. Make sure somehow, somewhere, you are a family farmer. Till I come your way again, I want to say God bless you. Look at the brighter side of life. There's so much to live for. Don't commit suicide. Nigeria will get there. It's just a matter of time.
Imagine a world without food. Oh, it would have been a difficult world. Join Lydia AK and her team every Friday by 4:05 p.m. on Unilag 103.1 FM as they discuss food, agriculture, and everything edible. For more information, call 0803 497 3455. You can also log on to the food blog GourmetGuide234.com.